All right, we are back after some technical issues. We've got a great race going on tonight. We're going to be starting, I believe, in second. So welcome to JCCR Racing. Join the racing crew, the JCCR Racing crew, by subscribing and turning bell notifications on, where we're going to be covering what cars dominate online and just a handful of basic driver techniques, strategies, to make sure that you can go, like myself, from zero to hero. Now, I'm no way at the hero stage. I'm slightly above zero, let's say out of 100. We're at about a 10 right now. But we started this track with zero experience earlier this week. About 10 or 15 seconds slower per lap, and a handful of tricks now have us starting in second place with not far off the fastest time, but a half respectable 1:33. So watch to see and chat with the community, because we do have much better racers in the community than myself, and they do give out incredible tips, and I'll share the ones that help me when I'm not completely dogged off the track. But that was good. Did I really actually did a pretty decent pass. He traded a little bit of paint, and I've got no issues whatsoever with that. That was a semi-friendly pass. Not gonna hate on that in any way. But he did go wide, and he really tried to spear us. No, did I really is dirty. What a double. That's not the type of double D I want. That's a dirty donkey. That was a full out spear. Not even a dirty dog. Full out spear equals dirty donkey. But we are going to go from zero to hero. Let's see if we can get a podium finish tonight. We definitely have, not with a wide turn like that. We got to really chase these apexes. One of the main basic racing skills to pick up. Brake in advance slower is faster. Get punted. So even though we went in at the right speed, we got punted, and that will yet again really cost you a race, unfortunately. So online racing can be some of the best rushes, some of the best epic battles you'll ever have. A ton of fun. And at time, it's also just going to be the absolute worst. And Gran Turismo can fix it. I've talked about it before, and they can have my tips for free. But Gran Turismo, you can either do what everyone has mentioned and just increase actual penalties for people who are, knocking people right off the track, give them actual proper penalties. But here's my suggestion. Don't ghost cars in the corners. Instead, put real damage on, one option. So if someone spears someone out, they've taken themselves out of the race. And another car, yes, because it'll be a deadly damage and they'll be out. That could be interesting. Or do the damage only on the car that spears. You'll end all hitting. Or fix two problems. One stone, two birds. Put huge credits for the top 10 finishers, but also put huge credit penalties for crashes. Make it realistic. Someone crashes this, $1 million machine on their own, take $1 million of their credits out. If they hit somebody else and destroy their $1 million machine, credits. Deduct credits, and when they're out of credits, no more online racing. Then they have to go do the boring farming system of doing those races that they've probably done over and over again. And that will resolve almost all the online violence, all these people spearing others into another stratosphere, because now we ghost in corners. I actually prefer getting speared into another stratosphere, I think, because the ghosting in the corners also makes it that sometimes you don't expect to get pushed off the track, and you do, because the car doesn't get ghosted. And then other times it does get ghosted. There's no consistency. So those are my tips that I hope to see in the new update. I hope they resolve the Warzone aspect of the online racing. And we definitely need to try to get down to our best lap, get down to 1:33. If we get anywhere near it, we're going to be passing a lot of cars, having a lot of epic battles that should make for some very entertaining racing. Hey, I was in second. Who wants to stay in second? Not enough action up there. We can basically accelerate at different percentages, but we can do acceleration up the whole hill. So that car definitely tried to nose dive into me, so thankfully in a situation like that it is ghosted. But I'd be okay if it wasn't ghosted, but that if he hits me, he's like, boom, he just wrecked 2 cars. I'd be okay with being out of the race, knowing that he's got, you know, he's lost $1 million credits. It's actually $2 million, 2 vehicles that are easily worth $1 million, how they're set up, so $2 million. And it's like, oh, I guess you won't be playing until you spend an hour at 2 hours driving 2 races at Spa. That'd make me feel pretty good. It really cleaned things up. And I love the idea of being able to, you know, when you do finish first, getting, you know, 5 million or 10 million. Increase those online rewards. Get rid of the AI online farming the same 3 races. Partially brake all the way to the apex. Back on the throttle. Kicking it through. Oh, that should get us a little bit closer to the competition. And no, they took it faster than my eye picked up on. Woo. Not going to use the rear end of any car to brake, because I am not a hot dog and they are not a bun. We do not need to merge together. Yeah, love it if at least, maybe not all online racing has to have real damage, but it'd be great if there's a lobby, a GR3 lobby where there is actual online damage. You pay for it, but you get huge credits for the wins. Getting pushed here, see there, I could expect the car to get ghosted, and I guess I will take him off after he hit me really hard deliberately. And I didn't even have to hit him very hard. I just applied a little bit of pressure like the police do when you try to outrun them. And we can say bye-bye. Is that done, my friend? Over the apex, back on the throttle, nice and early. I should maybe feel bad for spinning someone out, but I don't, only because they hit me really hard, and every race I've played tonight, I've been taken out on the first lap with no time penalty to any car. This is less sim racing and more Mario Kart. Get it together, GT7. I love the game, but that's a less fun aspect. So, who do we have? Haha, film this. Always cool to retaliate. Well, thank you. I felt like a double D, a dirty dog, maybe even a dirty donkey, because I spun him out. But yeah, I kind of did feel good. Guilty pleasure. So guilty that I got a bit of a sugar high, I guess, because I lost concentration. The actual energy you get from sugar. See, that's wild. A 1 second penalty for going a little bit off, but no penalty for spinning someone off the track. And it was a retaliation, so you could always say, well, retaliations don't penalize. Get the first hitter, penalize everybody. But then again, I don't want to sound like a soccer player where I just barely get touched and I'm grasping at my knee for a minute until the ref is like, okay, I'm not giving the guy a red card, you can get up, and then I'm back to sprinting across the field. One of the reasons why I hate soccer. Oh yes, film this. I responded, but I didn't see how I could actually add it. I just saw that you said hi, and I'm like, cool, love it, and want to add you, but I didn't know where the button for add was. Unless, oh my goodness, I think I just was impregnated. How he drove through me like that. He went in me and out of me. That is wild. That is wild. What a way to lose my 8th position. Wow. That's weird. Ghosting is very, very weird. Very, very weird. So I want to catch up with what's going on in the chat here. So excuse me for looking down. There, this is less impolite. somehow not being offered the live. So that's interesting. Lots of technical stuff. So 8th, I got to do this again because I'm confident we can get a pole position tonight. I just have to survive that first lap. I have to drive more defensively or just drive so fast that no one does come and hit me, but I don't know if that's realistic. So let's see how the pole finished up here, the pole positions. So I might miss the chat tonight. I'm going to do my best to catch it on the bottom. But I can't actually get into the channels live. So let's see. Mar, you got, wow, fantastic. A beautiful 911 finish right there. Mar, his speed went up, his lap speed went up, and his safety rating went up. VG, JT, shame on you. S rating went down, but you did finish second. So how dirty did you really have to get your hands to get that second? Third place, also probably did some dirty deeds to get where you are. Kev TK, good job with a 4th, a nice clean 4th, a dirty 5th. And let's see, are we dirty? Oh yeah, we're dirty. Our retaliation did cost us some safety rating. We went down, so here I am mentioning other people saying shame on you. Shame on me. Shame on me. My safety rating went down. I retaliated. I spun someone out. I didn't even have to hit them. They're applying pressure because they had just hit us, and then they're applying pressure, and it's like, you know what, I'm just going to, you just have to slightly lay off the throttle when they're applying pressure. So if a car comes and hits you or is trying to push you off the track, slow down a little, and, when you're near their rear tire, the car is just going to spin out around you. They'll swim around you, basically. So 7 minutes to the next race. Let's see. Can the 911 and all week, as of last night, Tuesday night, I was saying that the Lamborghini seemed faster on this track for me, easier to drive than the 911 than what happens today. Then Huracan is the world's fastest leading car, and that doesn't surprise me at all. But I really want to drive this really cool livery 911 because it's the Aussie Pug made it for us, and it is looking very, very cool. So we got our friends up there, Aussie Pug with a 132. Great job, mate. Really, really good job. MJB. Philness, please try sending me another friend request because I want to add it. Hey, Mark Brennan, what's up? The Supra was pretty nice here. Good to know, Philness. I should try it. But let's try the 911 again. So I'm going to do my best to catch all the live chat because for whatever reason, my phone, which I usually use to catch the live chat after the fact, doesn't seem to want to offer me the live. Here we go. We're going to give her. We're really going to give her here. Let's see if we slide out or have a fast lap. And actually, every time I say I'm going to give her, it means I usually go into corners too quickly and completely mess up. So I got to say, slow, in, fast, out, Tokyo Drift right there. Not pretty. And I've always said that the 911 is no landscaping vehicle. If those tires touch a bit of grass, those rear tires, you are going out. Or maybe you're not, but I'm definitely going out. Once I get that slide going on the 911, I find it pretty hard to control. The Ferrari 458, very easy to control the slide, I find. And the Lamborghini is somewhere in between the two. Heading down the straight, waving to the folks in the stadium. Rev out this 911. Unlike the Lamborghini. Oh. So this is why, a good example of why I have trouble driving the 911 really, really fast. I love the car, but driving it really fast, I slide it around way too much. And I know for more talented drivers, it's really not an issue because they don't try to bend the 911 to their will. They know the 911 demands respect and is an extremely fast, incredible tool when you do respect it. My brain just doesn't get around. Like, I have to constantly remind myself to drive the 911 the way it wants to be driven, and then I find that I'm kind of scared. Well, I'm kind of, no, I wouldn't say scared is the right term, but I'm either not respectful enough or too respectful and going too slowly. So maybe you have that problem with the 911, maybe you don't. I know Philness and Ozzy Pug and Mark Brendan have no issues at all with the 911. They're also much, much better drivers. So let's see here. Let's exit out. Gonna definitely try to get the live here offered on my phone. Close everything. 137, pretty slow. Here we go. Okay, I had to start the phone over again. Philness, when you are looking at liveries. Oh, very cool, Philness. I will. I'm just going to switch up cars. If I have time, I'm going to go check it out right away, see if there's a livery for the Lamborghini. Because I'm not proud of the livery I've got on right now. It's some weird colored shark thing going on. So let's see. 220. Oh, we got time. Cancel out. Throw on the Lamborghini. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Yeah, I can figure this one out. Get rid of this weird shark. 11:10, 2 minutes flat. Speed run to the livery. 137. Probably not enough time because of the loading. So there is going to be a server maintenance notice. So this could be yet another freeze from Gran Turismo 7. They figure people in the Northern Hemisphere shouldn't be playing at 11:08. So trick here, we will close the game.